It is finally here after months and months of tireless waiting for college football. Game week, game one, finally here. And it's not just another game for the Alabama Crimson Tide. It's a matchup with one of what is expected to be one of the best teams in the country in Florida State. What a game we are set to take in on Saturday with Alabama and Florida State getting it on at Atlanta. So we bring in Stephen M. Smith of Touchdown Alabama, our best source for Alabama football. Stephen joins us from The Way It Is. That's his show on Fox 97.9, Monday through Friday, 2 to 4 Central Time. You can catch him right there. And, of course, from Touchdown Alabama. Stephen, how you doing tonight?
Doing good. This is football week. This is the week everybody's been hoping for and dreaming about and preparing for, and got a great slate of games for this weekend. But the creme de la creme happens to be at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium between Alabama and Florida State. Nick Saban and Jimbo Fisher going at it.
If you consider Mercedes-Benz to be the top-of-the-line type of car, then it's a apropos place to be playing this matchup between 1 and 3 and possibly the two best teams in college football. So we've got the Crimson Tide coming off a very narrow national championship game loss against Clemson. They face the other super mega power from the ACC in Florida State, much anticipated. So let's start from the top, and let's start with the guy, Jalen Hurts. And I like to remind people, and we've had this discussion, Stephen, that despite the offensive woes in trying to get the ball downfield out of the hand of Jalen Hurts and on time and on target, he did leave 2 consecutive touchdown drives to end the national championship game. He walked off the field with a lead. He did all that he could do in a pressure-packed situation. So this situation against Florida State, opening night, the entire college football nation eyes upon Jalen Hurts. Shouldn't face him one bit.
It shouldn't face him one bit. He's got a year under his belt. He's had a full off season to absorb what's happened and really get the chemistry down, not just with the receivers, but also his accuracy, his throwing motion. But this game is very special. It's going to be very special for him because Jalen Hurts is a native of Channelview, Texas. Channelview, Texas, 20 minutes east of Houston. We all very much aware of the situation going down in Houston with Hurricane Harvey. Jalen Hurts, there's a good chance his own parents may not be at Mercedes-Benz Stadium to watch him play. The freeways have been jammed up. You cannot drive on the freeways. A lot of water going on, very much so, a lot of flooding. There have been rescue boats and kayaks and what have you coming down to help people. People have been donating bonds. So there's a good chance that Jalen Hurts' family members may not be at the new Mercedes-Benz Stadium to watch him play. So very much expect a spirited performance from Jalen, giving back to the people back home. Not saying that his performance was not going to be spirited from the get-go. Definitely it would be. But when something like this hits close to home, Mark, you pour out more of yourself into a game of this atmosphere. I go back to the April 2011 tornado that ripped through Alabama some years ago, especially the city of Tuscaloosa. And despite how devastating that was, and it was, the Crimson Tide turned that from tragedy into being, a national championship year in which they won a national title. So Jalen Hurts not just playing this game to show that he's improved the accuracy, he's improved the precision, he's improved his timing and throwing the football, but also playing with the family and the friends back home on his mind as they continue to forge through this tragic situation.
Also, very famously, one of the prized sons of Southern football, Brett Favre, on the day that his father passed away, lit up the Oakland Raiders on a Monday night for 400-plus yards and like 5 touchdown passes in a tremendous performance with a heavy heart as well. So, yes, athletes rise to the occasion most of the time when faced with adversity, both on the field and off the field. You hear it stated from time to time, but that's sometimes their own personal sanctuary that they can block everything else out and let it go for 3 hours and let it all out on the field despite what's bothering them or troubling them personally or within their family situation. So Jalen Hurts, let's get to the nuts and bolts versus this Florida State defense. What are you expecting to see? What would you like to see from Hurts?
Definitely a good completion percentage, being able to attack mismatches, attack matchups early. It will come down to how Florida State wants to play Tavares McFadden at corner. Will they have McFadden take on Calvin Ridley one-on-one with little to no safety help? Should that happen and McFadden is burned early, do you move Derwin James over to help out McFadden? Do you continue to let McFadden go one-on-one with Calvin Ridley? And then also, whoever plays in the slot, whether it's Cam Sims or Jerry Jeudy, being able to attack those matchups. Now, honestly, I would rather see or would rather want to see Alabama run the football off that left side with Ross Pierschbaker at left guard and Jonah Williams at left tackle and really impose the will that way, being able to run the football and then try to open up more of the play action and more of the passing attack for Jalen. But should Alabama come out throwing the football, don't think this happens, but should it come out throwing the football, what I want to see from Hurts is being able to read and react. See that receiver get open, whether it's a big cushion, whether it's the smallest of cushions, see that receiver get open, deliver the ball on time, accurate, and on target to that player in question and have them be able to catch it, make a play, get up and down the field. So the main thing for Hurts, a high completion percentage, being able to hit these guys in stride. But for Alabama as a whole, try to come out and establish that run game early, especially against a Florida State defensive front where if you want to have a good passing day, you have to be able to pull somebody else into that box by being able to run the ball effectively.